Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It's Friday, April 20th. Happy 420 day. Woo! 420. 420 is a very special, important day for those of us that imbibe in the partaking and the using of marijuana. 420 is a code, for those of you that don't know, it's kind of a myth. It was kind of thought that it was a code for marijuana usage by police, and actually it's not. It starts back in the 70s. I forgot what college, but anyway, these kids had heard these college boys had heard a rumor as to that there's a secret marijuana field somewhere off the campus, somewhere nearby the school. So they proposed to go find this mysterious land of Oz. So, and this particular school, now it escapes me now that I remember the name of the statue. There is a statue of Louis Pasteur, the father of pasteurization. And every day they decided to meet out in front of the statue. So at 420, their code was 420 Louis. Meaning that at 4:20 in the afternoon, they were to meet at the statue and they would go on their scavenger hunt. Sadly, I believe they never found the field, but they would always use it. The terminology 420 was also a time for them to start smoking for their adventure. So it spread. Other kids got a hold of this slang and started using it. And I guess something to the effect, I'm not sure, that I guess they knew a couple of members of the Grateful Dead, and the Grateful Dead started using it and started using it at their concerts, and the audiences started using it, and from there it was just an epidemic. So coined by a couple of college students on a wild goose chase looking for a marijuana field somewhere in the U.S. So that's kind of like what 420 is. But yeah, doing okay, doing a lot better. Last night I was watching my friend Mark's channel, and I'll put a link down below. The subject was talking about homelessness, and I and someone else was moderating the group until my laptop froze up, and I ended up having to shut down. But it was very, very interesting topic. Like I said, I'll put a link down below, and if you could watch that last night's episode, it was very informative. Talk about a myriad of things, especially the homelessness. And he brought up a very interesting point, and this was last night, because he does his research. He does his census and he fact checks and everything. He's really good. It's something I'm not really that good at. Very lazy and lethargic when it comes to things of that nature. I shouldn't be, but honestly, I'm not going to lie. But he said last night, and this was as of last night, tonight, a little over 500,000 people will be homeless tonight. They'll be sleeping out on the street. As of today, 450,000 churches are registered with the U.S. Postal Department. Now think about the math. 500,000, 450,000 churches. If one of those churches, if every church in every city, in every township, in every community, every province, every county, every city, every state were to take one or two people in and take care of them, the homeless problem would be solved, correct? Just do the math. It's pretty simple. But he's much better at explaining it than I am. But you know, and it's kind of like what I've always thought. I've always felt this way, that the one entity that can help solve the homeless problem here in America is our churches. Our churches have, all our churches combined have more money than this country does. I mean, honestly, when I used to live in Carson City, and I used to go to church with my friends a couple of times on Sunday, and they're barely making ends meet, and I see him writing a check for like 300, and I'm going, "What are you doing?" He says, "Well, it's my tithes, you know. It's got to give 10% to the Lord." I go, "Yeah, I understand, but you guys are so financially distraught. I mean, I'm buying your truck from you. I'm taking over the payment so you guys don't default on it, you know." So churches have all the money. I mean, I'm not trying to say anything bad, but every church, everywhere in this country, one or two people. Think about it. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. But it was a good discussion. Learned a lot of interesting things, and he's so compassionate and very passionate about this movement. And I think he kind of feels the same way about how churches can actually solve the homeless problem. Like he kind of views it the same way, but he's much better at that stuff. I mean, he was homeless, and he's battling a lot of stuff right now. So I hope things go well for him. If anybody also really needs help and a prayer, it's my friend Mark. He's a good man, good person, big heart, very compassionate. I'm glad I had a chance to meet him and spend time with him and get to know him and call him my friend. It's kind of difficult. Oh, and yesterday also, yesterday morning, I almost forgot about that. That was kind of tripping me out. Yesterday morning when I went to go check my email, I had an email from a journalist from Reuters. Bob Thompson from Reuters. So anyway, he wanted to talk to me about the housing situation and the homeless situation here in America and what's going on right now, I guess, in Washington, D.C. with the whole homeless situation. So I emailed him, gave my phone number, and yesterday evening actually, he called me back and he interviewed me on the phone, and he said, yeah, he saw one of my videos and he thought it was pretty interesting, and he was asking me questions like, he said basically, without getting too personal, how is it that you became homeless? And I told him pretty much everything that I had been going through and continue to go through. And he says, God, at what point do you throw up your arms and just give up? And I go, well, you can't. You can't. Once being out in the middle of that ocean, once you fight to stay atop of water, you're going to sink into the mire. And that's it. You'll be in the abyss. And I don't want to be in the abyss. I don't want to be like these people walking around pushing shopping carts, talking to myself and being angry at the rest of the world. I can't do that. Plus, I told him I have kids here with my first marriage here in the San Gabriel area, and I can't let them down, you know? I can't let myself down. I can't let them down. I can't have family members too, cousins. I can't let them down. But mainly, I can't let myself down. So I continue. But it was really cool, the fact that someone from Reuters, big company, saw my video and decided to email me. And he says, I'm sorry, I'm not a sub. I go, no, that's, you don't have to be a subscriber. He says, no, I'm going to subscribe. He says, I like what you're doing. I go, well, that's not, it's just, I go, for me to draw the attention of an international journalistic company such as Reuters, and I grew up in the printing industry and worked at the newspaper, so I know all about Reuters and the AP press and everything. So that when I saw that email and I read the address, I had a cold chill in the way that I was excited and moved that I actually caught the attention of Reuters. So that was very cool. So we'll see what happens. I told him he has any other questions or Any other information, feel free to call me anytime, and I'll give him my opinion if that's what he needs. So, pretty cool. Pretty interesting day yesterday. So anyway, my friends, I'm gonna let it go right here. You guys take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves first. Love one another. Trust one another. Help one another. Be kind to each other, please. Especially more than ever. It's 420 day. Shit. Pick up a doobie. Grab a pipe. Just smoke out. Be mellow. Order some Domino's. Get fat. Break into that Dryer's ice cream. Because that's what I would be doing. That's right. Don't take today for granted, especially 420, or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment. Pull down your pants and slide down on the ice. And I don't know if you can see my little friends over here, squirrels and the birds. Anyway, you guys take care of each other. I love you all, and I'll upload this as soon as I can. All right. You have a great day. Bye bye.